You're watching SportsFource Extra on KTIV.
Welcome back. Tell you what, tonight was filled with great matchups all throughout the area, and it made this week's Game of the Week a little hard to decide, but we've got one steeped in tradition. I mean, you have to think you've got a good game when you got teams featuring this much tradition as the West Lyon Wildcats and the OABCIG Falcons. But throw away the tradition. Just look at this season's squads. You still have a matchup between what looks to be the unstoppable force and the immovable object. Let's get right into our Game of the Week. Now, the Wildcats enter the game number 2 in 2A. Falcons ranked 3rd in 1A. Wildcats strike first, though. Bryson Childress takes the low pass. He'll hit a little jump pass to Jordan Meyer, who crosses the goal line. It's 7-0 West Lyon. Falcons looking to create some offense here. Bryson Kohler rolls to the opposite sideline. He'll fire to Jax DeJean. That'll move the stick. But again, it would be the Wildcats who would find the end zone. Childress hands to Evan Hildring. He'll take it in from a few yards out to make it 14-0. Into the second quarter we go. Still, and Childress fires the quick screen to the far sideline, and in trots Carson Hugavine after juking a defender. It's now 20-0. We'll go to the second half. More of the same. Childress, lots of time in the pocket. He plants, fires a beautiful deep ball right into Hugavine's arms. That makes it 26-0. West Lyon showing why they're right at the top of Class 2A. Tell you what, and for good measure, Jackson Heiser finding a crease, not looking back. He explodes past in the pay dirt. 33-0 West Lyon. They win 33-7. Irvin Doman was at this one all night long. Irv, what'd you see out there?
Well, Jason, let's actually start about an hour and a half before this game even kicked off. I had the pleasure to talk with OABCIG head coach Larry Allen. He told me that tonight was going to be a good test to see where his group of boys are actually at on the season, because not only are they jumping up in a classic competition, but they're playing what most people think is a team that will and can compete for a state title in Class 2A. And, well, the West Lyon Wildcats, they came out, they got the ball to start off with. They moved the rock down the field. In a little over 4 minutes, they found pay dirt. And that's kind of exactly what their game plan was coming into this game. They wanted to move the rock, eat the clock, and then take the shots on the perimeter, as you saw in that one highlight, when those opportunities presented themselves. And head coach Jay Roseboom for the West Lyon Wildcats, he expected this to be a really physical battle on both lines of scrimmage, but as you saw in those highlights right there, it was the West Lyon Wildcats and their senior heavy squad that was the more physical team tonight.
They're a really good football team. They're very talented. They're big, fast, strong. So they have an excellent football team, and we had to prepare a lot for them. We were expecting, a hard smash mouth game with a lot of athletes, and it certainly was a hard smash mouth game.
We tried to run the ball early, just to show them, get 5-6 yards of pop, just to make them a little more demoralized, because there's nothing more demoralizing when you're helpless. I mean, they couldn't do nothing to stop us there. So yeah, just the first quarter coming out hot, it really sets the tone for the game.
Now looking forward to next week, the Wildcats, they will look to move to 4-0 when they host Unity Christian for their homecoming, and the Falcons, they will look to jump back in the win column as they take on MVA. And one final note on this game, it's pretty obvious, but these West Lyon Wildcats, they are for real. Anyone who loves football, who loves Northwest Iowa football, Iowa high school football, it is a team to keep your eye on for the rest of the season and for sure that postseason run as well. For now, I'll let Jason take us home.
All right, thank you very much, Irvin. And by the way, we had action at the net as well as on the gridiron in the afternoon. The Western Iowa Tech Comets, they welcome Central Community College to town. We head on out. Comets looking for their 5th win in a row in this one. Pick up second set. Kyra Willis with a back set to Lohi Denisi. The sophomore from Hawaii finds some open space for the point. However, off the serve here, Central's Libby Ball. She'll catch with Sleep in the little reverse dink here on the second hit. Gets the job done. Check this out. Off the serve, Karen Arredondo Bedoya with a slick play to keep this alive. Goes over the net. Central goes for a kill attempt, but the Comets are there. They'll go over to Maya Augustine and Timber. That one finds Pine, but Central pulls out the win in 5 sets, 3-2. Morningside hosting Valley City State. And we promise this isn't an inter-squad games. Both teams or red and black in this one. Mustangs drop the first set 25-12. Set 2, Vikings, they get it over. Emerson Smith's there to put that one away. Stangs go up 2-0. Mustangs now on the return. That will get the kill for him. Vikings on the attack now, but Victoria Buska, she'll meet it at the net. A nice little block there to make it 7-2 in favor of Morningside, and the Stangs still not done. Another return. It'll go too deep, and Emma Heron puts it away. That finished off a 16-2 Mustang run to kick off set 2. Back and forth battle, but it would be the Vikings coming out on top in 5 sets. Over in Vermillion, the South Dakota Coyotes hosting the South Dakota Classic, taking on Montana State. First set off the serve. Lauren Medic has to hit the deck to keep it alive, but check out the recovery because it's Medic who will come up with the kill. What a solo play there for Medic. And hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Yotes go right back to Medic. She rattles it off a couple Bobcats and out for the point. USD later on, they're gonna go for the dink, but check out the pancake save from Lauren Lindseth. That leads into the kill for Jordan Camps. Tell you what, this thing went back and forth. Yotes, they move it across to Kylan Seelock. She'll seal the deal. They win in 5 sets. Here we go, Iowa State playing UTEP out at the South Dakota Invite. Pick up second set. UTEP leading 1-0 and looking for more, but the Clones, well, they're just about to have their own personal block party in Vermillion as they take the point there. Same set. Miners, they're going to go over to the left and bombs away. Kaya Weaver with the big blast for the kill. Later on, a phenomenal dig from Kirsten Schmidt keeps it alive for the Maya Duckworth kill. Keep it going here. Clones survive another kill attempt. They go to set up Faith Durand in the middle. She finds Pine, but the Miners, they take the win in straight sets. And now it's time for our Fan Force segment. Let's go ahead and see what some of you fans were up to tonight. First up, from Michael Wolgan. This is Unity Christian and Sioux Center right there. Good little picture of that matchup. And then we've got some pep band madness from the Hardington Newcastle Lutheran High Northeast game. Tell you what, thank you for sending those photos in, everyone. Some great ones. If you want to be featured on FanForce, all you got to do is show up to one of those games underneath the Friday night lights, take a picture of yourself or the field, whatever you want. Go ahead and send it in to connect@ktiv.com. You might find yourself on FanForce.
We're the Westline Cheerleaders, and SportsFource Extra will be right back. Woo!